I just want to apologize for anyone that took it that way.
What? Assalamu alaikum, what's going on everybody? So a TikTok celebrity, Nessa Barrett, has been making her rounds on the internet recently. For all the wrong reasons. She recently made a video of her dancing and twerking with the Quran in the background. Yeah, I'm not gonna show the full video because I'm not in the twerking business. Not anymore. First of all, for those of you who don't know what a TikTok is, a TikTok, grandma and grandpa, is the sound a clock makes. The Quran, on the other hand, in simple terms, what the Bible is to Christians, the Quran is to Muslims. In other words, it's our religious scripture. So with this video making its rounds and getting a lot of backlash, this video got a lot of backlash. And to be honest, I'm not gonna sit here and criticize and bully a 17-year-old teenager who has like 6 million followers on TikTok and is probably gonna have more followers and more sponsorship money than any of us combined. And plus, bullying people and just putting them down and criticizing them all the time, it doesn't lead to anywhere productive. All that does is causes barriers to communication and blocks any form of productive conversation that can be had. So, what I'm gonna do right now is just tell you guys what I think of this whole situation, give you my input as a Muslim. When she posted that video, and she rightfully so, got a lot of backlash. Many people saw it as disrespectful, many people saw it as inappropriate, and of course, the Quran, like many religious scriptures, is, respected. And how do I put this? Many people read the Quran, recite the Quran, but very few people ever twerk to it. It's a little unusual. And of course, when people see something like that and they hold their religion very dearly, then someone in a way mocks it on camera, whether they meant to or not. Yeah, it's really hurtful and they're going to lash out. In this case, they do anything that they can. And in this case, it would be leaving comments and unfollowing. So I do agree up to there. However, we do live in a time that is very well known for cancel culture and outrage culture, and almost anything and everything is offensive. In this particular situation, it was offensive. But when an event like this happens, I don't react immediately. The most important thing is to wait and ask yourself one question. Is the person doing this because they are deliberately trying to be malicious? Or is this person doing it out of ignorance? And based on this question, you can react accordingly. Let me give you an example. If the person is doing it deliberately, doing it to be malicious, for example, draw Muhammad Day, burn a Quran Day, kill a Muslim Day, all of these are meant to be deliberately offensive and hiding behind free speech. Events like these would be protested. Events like these you would want to take legal action against. People like David Wood, for example, someone who has made a living off of mocking and offending Muslims. You guys remember David Wood, right? He had that debate with Muhammad Hijab where he literally got annihilated. Well, maybe not literally, but maybe literally.
I'm pretty much done. I can't believe it. Should I give it as a charity to him? I'll give it as a charity to you. Have a minute and a half charity for a Muslim. Come on, please, don't embarrass yourself. Don't tell me about the Arabic language. You asked me about Arabic language in this forum. I knew I was going to have to give you a free Arabic lesson here today. Anyways, I've got a few minutes left. Let me recite some Quran because I've done with this guy.
Many people on the internet were like, oh, Muhammad Hijab, why were you so aggressive in your tone towards him? David Wood does not approach Islam as, let's say, someone who is actually interested in interfaith dialogue would, in a respectful manner, and then says where he disagrees. No, this guy makes mockumentaries about Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and on purpose to get a reaction, and also just because he likes offending Muslims. So in the debate, Muhammad Hijab had a very aggressive tone towards him. And rightfully so. If the person is not a repeat offender of the same issue over and over again, this person happened to do something once and it appears to be done out of ignorance. Now, I'm not excusing her. I've watched a couple of videos and apparently there's a lot of drama going on, and apparently she said like the N-word or something. But I mean, look, nowadays, if you're gonna get 6 million followers, people are following you for the drama. People live off of drama. So I'm not here to excuse any of her actions. I'm saying, for this particular issue, she made a dance video to the Quran. People reacted very negatively, and rightfully so. To my knowledge, she did what any person with some self-respect and also respect of others would have done. She apologized and eventually took down the video. Now, I know, I've seen the apology videos. They seem to be maybe not as sincere as some people would have wanted them to be.
I went on my free page and I saw a video of, that it could have been taken offensively. I just want to apologize for anyone that took it that way and was offended. I think I'm sorry. My stepmom is from Egypt.
There was some playing with the eyelashes and all that, but yet again, I'm not a psychologist, but that could have also been just because she's a 17-year-old kid and she just received the biggest media backlash she's ever had and she doesn't know how to react to it. And then she said something about her mom being Egyptian, so that kind of justifies it, which is kind of like saying the N-word and saying, I got a black friend, so it's okay. Yeah, she's definitely got a lot to learn about life, but she's 17. And by the way, Nessa, just in case you don't know, Egyptian is a nationality. Islam, Muslim, is a religion. So an Egyptian could be a Muslim, could be Coptic Christian, could be atheist. Just letting you know. So just based on what I see, whether her response and her apology was really sincere, whether it was because she lost a lot of followers and she was like, well, I gotta mitigate this, these losses. Whatever the reason is, she apologized publicly and took down the video and does not appear to be someone who will do a similar video again.
I'm truly and deeply sorry to those that I've hurt and offended. I love all people, whatever religion, race, shapes, and sizes.
So when somebody apologizes, at what point do we accept the apologies and at what point do we just throw it back in their face? If you're just gonna cancel someone and throw it back in their face, chances are you take the risk of that person eventually becoming resentful of you and what you stand for and your cause. If you have no reason to suspect that they are lying, so they don't have a track history of just lying and apologizing, then do it again for a reaction. If they sincerely apologize, then this is a great opportunity to accept the apology, educate them, and then maybe they can become your closest allies. Then if they see a similar issue, they can address it rather than becoming resentful. And if you're Muslim and you think that, oh, to prove that you're a strong Muslim who loves his religion, you're gonna keep bullying this girl and you're gonna keep bombarding her with comments and telling her this and that. Let's be honest, that's not what our religion teaches. I'm not gonna come in and give you a full-on Islamic lecture or anything, but I'm just gonna give a few reminders. Just for all of us in our daily lives, because we're all going to deal with something like this sooner or later, whether it's at school, whether it's at work, whether it's crazy alt-right politicians and activists. So it's important to know how to deal with those different situations. In the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, لا تستوي الحسنة ولا السيئة ادفع بالتي هي أحسن. A good deed and a bad deed are not equal. Repel evil by the deed that is better. And then the one between you and them there's enmity can end up becoming a devoted friend. So you can literally turn your enemies into friends based on how you communicate the message to them. You don't have to alienate everyone. There are many examples in the Quran where prophets like Ibrahim alayhi salam, where when he went to his father, who wasn't only an idol worshipper, he was an idol manufacturer. He approached his father with kindness, with respect. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Musa and Harun to go to Fir'aun, you know Pharaoh, right? The guy who enslaved the sons of Israel and was like, oh, by the way, I'm God? Yeah, that Pharaoh. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, فَقُولَا لَهُ قَوْلًا لَيِّنًا لَعَلَّهُ يَتَذَكَّرُ أَوْ يَخْشَى. Tell him soft, easy words, for perhaps he may remember and fear Allah. So long story short, I'm pretty sure that we can find it somewhere deep within our heart to give a little bit of forgiveness towards a TikTok video. It might not be fair to hold a 17-year-old TikTok celebrity to a higher standard than we hold, I don't know, say the President of the United States of America. Just my opinion. But of course, I'm not saying if somebody does something wrong, we don't hold them accountable. I'm saying we hold them accountable, and then based on how they respond, we respond accordingly. You cannot control how people act, but what you can do is control how you react. And based on our reaction, that might make the difference. Anyways, that's all the time I got about this topic. Hopefully what I said makes a little bit of sense. And please remember to like and share this video, subscribe to my channel, and until next time, I'm that Muslim guy. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be with you.